As we open the gates of war on our trumpets according to their function, we shall write, the called of God for the congregation, the princes of God for the chiefs, the army of God for the levies, summoned by God to the council of holiness for the men of renown. On the trumpets for breaking camp write, the mighty deeds of God shall crush the enemy, putting to flight all those who hate righteousness and bringing shame on those who hate him. On the trumpets for battle formations write, divisions of God for the vengeance of his wrath on the sons of darkness. On the trumpets for summoning the foot soldiers to advance write, reminder of vengeance in God's appointed times. Amen. On the trumpets of massacre write, the mighty hand of God in war shall cause all the ungodly slain to fall. On the trumpets of ambush, the mysteries of God shall undo wickedness. On the trumpets of pursuit write, God has smitten all the sons of darkness. His fury shall not end until they are utterly consumed. On the standard of the 1,000 write, the wrath of God is kindled against Satan and the men of his company, leaving no remnant. On the standard of the 100 write, from God comes the might of war against all sinful flesh and evil. On the standard of the 50 write, the stand of the ungodly is ended by the power of God. On the standard of the 10 write, praised be God on the 10-stringed harp. Amen. When we march out to battle, we shall write on our standards, truth of God, justice of God, glory of God, judgment of God. And when we approach for battle, we shall write on our standards, right hand of God, appointed time of God, tumult of God, slain of God, war of God, vengeance of God, trial of God, reward of God, power of God, retributions of God, might of God, extermination of God for all the nations of vanity. And when we return from battle in victory, our standards shall say, honor of God, majesty of God, splendor of God, glory of God, salvation of God, victory of God, help of God, support of God, joy of God, thanksgivings of God, praise of God, peace of God. For the victory is already won, and we claim this victory in the authority given to us as children of God. Amen.